Oop. Welcome to back to Michigan. Video 8. I goofed and didn't realize I didn't have my video going yet when I started harvesting this field. I've already got the cattle taken care of. The pickup is set up over by the rope. I don't think we've got any of the delivery areas ready. I switched the fabric to start making clothing to sell. So we got a lot of stocked up stuff right now. We're just waiting for the facilities to get ready for us. And I need to keep an eye on this. It's the whole reason I don't like round bales when it comes to hay and straw, grass. Because this would go more than easily go fast enough that we would fill up the pre-chamber before we're done unloading the bale. It does give us a little bit of a buffer, which is nice. We're up to 4 now. Beautiful. We're going to replant this as barley, and we're going to make that field a cotton field for next season. And we'll just rotate back and forth if it goes that long. I don't know if it will. I don't think it will. We did have a tornado come through, but it missed us, thankfully. We've got the cash flow now that we might end up just buying some stuff to finish it up. And that's what I mean by that. If we were still going straight, we would be full before the pre-chamber before we finished. So we're going to dump each of these bales are 2,000 liters. Or wait a minute. We're going to have to look at that again. They might be 20,000 liters. I think they are 20,000 liters. We're going to fill up the rope to try to get that stuff done because that's our hang up right now. And then let's see. Yeah. Like I said, we're going to end up having to probably buy some stuff. We've got the cash flow for it now. Now, this particular bale, we're going to bring back to the yard and dump it into and just put it off to the side. We can't, it won't self-load bales of different sizes. We'll see if we'll unload it here. Oh, yeah. It's not going to add that much time. And let me see if I can remember how to do it. this, that, there it is. And then how do we do that? Unload baler, hit the Y again. Boom. And there we go. Get this collapsed back down. And we went ahead and bought this because, heck, we have the cash flow for it. And I'm probably going to continue working this map for a while after I get everything finished, possibly. All right. So we're going to dump that there. We also need to cut all the grass. All right, we're layers. So that will get it to automatically load. And we're going to go and get wrecked first off. That's what I get for not having my headlights on. I mean, my headphones on to hear sounds. I'm not sure which of the bales was the small one. That's why I went this way. Pretty sure it's that far one that's the small one. Yeah. Yeah. So we are going to cheese it. All right. So the rope maker, can hold all of it. 1, 2, 3, almost all of it. So what I think I'm going to do is drop off 2 of these at the spinner and then drop the rest of it off at the rope. Okay, spinnery, cotton fabric. Go and activate that. And that should be into the tailor shop where we have fabric. And add that to selling. Make more money. So we've got 2 ropes as of right now. Yeah, I had a feeling one of those was going to fall off. There. So, rope maker, rope cotton. We're going to bump this up also. All right. That should get us some pretty decent speed up on that rope we're waiting on. So I'm going to go ahead and just park this guy right here. And while we wait for the lumber, because I just changed that up to be come back to us again. All right, yep, we've got it what we need there, but it won't finish till next month. Okay. Here's where we're starting to need more stuff. So we're going to need the carpentry. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this one and turn the sawmill to distributing. And then that's carpentry. And then we also need the cooper. Another 300,000. And we need, what do we need from the cooper here? Barrel and bucket. Yeah, barrel and bucket. Barrel and bucket. And we'll do the planks long. And change it to distributing also. And then we need, this still needs the rope. So make sure our truck is turned off. It is turned off. Our pickup is waiting for rope. We are going to go and cut the grass. And yeah, we're good. So, yep. And the difference between these harvests, as you can see in the map on the left, is primarily because I didn't fertilize this after the last harvest because it was labeled as good. But this will give us enough that I'm not going to worry about it. We've still got a lot to go, and a lot of it's time. There's really not much we can do to speed up how fast the materials we deliver is used. All right. And all right, that's good. Need to get some lime and fertilizer on it this round. September, October, no. There we go. Actually, I'm gonna have to take a look to see if we're actually going to be able to get another harvest in on this year. And we think we might go ahead and pick up a grass roller. And I should have looked at that beforehand. Yeah. If I harvested here, I think I might have been able to harvest grass here again. Oh well. So since we're not going to be able to get another grass harvest in, we're going to go ahead and get a grass roller. Since we haven't done the grass rolling on this field ever, we're going to go ahead and do that. And then lime the field and fertilize it. So I I'm not going to do the really cheesy one. I've got a mod on that gives me a huge uh, piece of equipment that can do grass rolling. We're not going to do that. We'll get the actual grass roller. And I'm going to roll the grass, and then I'm going to lime and fertilize it tomorrow while we're have AI doing it while I'm doing other things like delivering as much as we can. We should be pushing a 1.5 million again. I want to take a peek at how much hay we have made right now. Figure out which way we're going to distribute this. Do do do. It's going to be real close to 1.5. So, what we're going to be looking at is we're not going to get any more grass in. We got 1.25 hay. Let's go ahead and do storage. I'm hoping because the cows will give birth next month and we're got plenty of cash. I'm not going to put silage through anymore. All right. Storing, and it's already running. We're good. We also are using that to hold straw. We haven't washed this for a while, so let's go ahead and get this through the wash bay. All right. Okay, so let's get the grass roller. We're going to go ahead and do this one here. And the piece I'm talking about is, I think I can pull it up here. Yeah. This here will do, it gives you the options for a whole bunch of different types of things. And one of them is a grassland roller. But we're not going to run that. We need to check. You know what? We haven't done a refresh on this one for a while. All right, we're going to do lime and plant. Barley there, I believe. Yeah, barley there. So we rotate the crops. And yep, we're there. Okay. That's this. What else? Yeah, to plant barley here. This is going to be the cotton. Yeah, we got to hit a couple of areas. Oh, man. I don't really want to do it. But let's go ahead and get that roller going. 'Cause I'm not liking how that looks. Let's see. Get this over there. And while this is working, and what I think I'm going to do is actually yeah. Okay. So let's all right, we have everything we need there. This one we're going to need one long metal, one metal, beams. We have enough in storage. One prefabbed wall. We won't have the furniture. We have a roof plate. The barrel and bucket we don't have. That needs the rope still. So let's go ahead. Run this over. I don't think there's anything else we can do. But we'll drop this off, deliver the other stuff for the roller coaster. And then get that stuff kind of set up. Once we do. Okay. So, one roof plate, right? Yep. All right, we're going to need to make some more roof plates, I think. We're going to do that. One metal. A prefabbed wall. And one planks long. All right, so we've got roof, metal, wall, and long. Okay. And now, am I right here? Okay. All of this is off. We're going to need one furniture. Tomorrow, one barrel, one bucket. Yeah. We are going to be in a holding pattern again. Hopefully we get that rope pops up and runs through really quick for us with all that cotton in there. You know what? We haven't washed this truck for quite a while, so I think we're going to wash it. This thing's pretty dirty. So we got 1.4 hours on this truck. Look how chipped up that bumper guard is. In my opinion, that goes bad way too fast. Now, getting some chips along here would be understandable. For that area to chip up pretty quick, that would be kind of expected. Look at how bad that. The combines are just as bad. They get messed up faster than I like. So I'm going to go ahead and park this back at the ropes. Because we're going to pick up rope and then carpentry stuff tomorrow and furniture, buckets, pick up all of that stuff. I was about to say he should be that line AI should be finishing soon, and there it is. So I'm going to bring that back in, fill it up with some lime that I've had our farm production doing. All right. So I've gone and moved a bunch of stone instead of putting it in for the roofing tile since we already have that. I went and put a lot of that into the farm production mod to be make lime out of it. I'm going to direct drill the barley into this field and then follow it up with with the hoe. That way we won't get any weeds. And we'll be doing the same thing with that field when we do the cotton into it. Actually, I am going to park this over here for a minute. And I've got to take a phone call. All right, that's done. Trying to see here. Am I going to need to lime this? I'm thinking no. We're not going to lime that. So let's go ahead and park this. You know what? If we could cultivate that, but I don't want to. All right, done. Park this. And that field was going to be barley. And change that over to barley. And Control D. So anytime you're doing this, because it's a mod that's allowing me to do direct drilling with this, you got to do that first. Once you do a little bit of that, the AI realizes, oh, I can use it like that. Okay, so while that's all going, ooh, methane's going down. We're burning it up. We're going to turn this back down and turn this back down. We'll make a little bit less, but it's okay. Taylor Shop is making and selling. That's getting distributed. That's looking good. That's looking good. Let's bump that all the way up. Iron furnace. I don't think we're going to need any more of that yet. We're good with that. We got grass silage working. The Cooper's going. You know what? Let's make a little bit of all of those. Okay, so 311 planks. That'll be done next month, and we'll be able to see what that needs. We need rope over here. 1,200 of it. I think we've got 8. We have 8 rope right now. Yeah, we have 8,000 rope. We still need 4 more. Now I could, of course, have used some of these we have in stock. With the Cooper. Where's the other one? Furniture, the carpentry. Yeah, distribution's not the best. So we're good there. Don't know if we'll have enough, but it's getting us there. So we're in another holding pattern. This guy's rolling that field for us. It's not really showing a whole lot there. It is helping us with fertilizer, putting it perfect. Perfect doesn't matter. But that's supposed to help you boost your crop harvest with grass. So I'm going to go. I think I'm going to go and do might cultivate. Six to nine. Do we want to cultivate that field first? Rip all that stuff down. Nitrogen, pH, soil sampling, tillage, weed control. Yeah, so pH, weed, and that. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and let this go, do direct drilling, and then run the hoe over it. That should increase our points there. Not that it really matters. I'm going to ride along with this guy. And I'm going to go ahead in this video here. We don't know what that one's going to need. The buckets and everything are no big deal. We already have that stuff started. We should have the ropes next round. So I think what I might do is skip you can't do this. Stupid AI. Yeah, there are some AI setups that just don't work right. But anyways, I think I might hold off on another video until I progress this a lot further along. When we might need some more production points and things like that to get us through everything. And once that is there, I'll bring you guys back, because this is pretty much wait till the next month for everything to get made, wait and wait and wait. So we're going to go ahead and start bringing everything in. So you all have a good day. Let us.